Do you think HDZero is actually 720p 1080p like they say? Why does the picture look so much worse? Yeah, so there's two things going on here. If I open up Photoshop, hold on. Let me just do a screen grab here real quick. Okay, so that's this screen resolution is 2.7K. Yeah. It's whatever that is. Hold on. Come on, Photoshop. Any day now, Photoshop. So what I'm going to do... Okay, so here's a 2.7K image. All right? 2.7K image. We can all look and we can see that... Where's the resolution? Well... We can see that this is however many pixels by however many pixels. Let me see. Control resize. Can I resize? Image size. Yeah. So this is 2553 by 1438 pixels. Okay. I'm going to take this down to a smaller resolution. Let's take this down to 10%. That's going to be 255 pixels by 144 pixels. Okay. Done. Okay. Now, oh god, that's horrible. Maybe not quite that low. Let me do 25%. There we go. 640 by 480 roughly. Okay, so now that is a 640 by 480-ish image. It's reminding me of the 80s. Okay, now I'm gonna resize this image. Image size, and I'm gonna set the resolution to 1920 by 1080. Okay. Now, is this a 1920 by 1080 image? Some would say, yes. There are 1920 by 1080 pixels in this image. Okay, well, let's just image size. 5,000 pixels. Is this a 4K image? Absolutely. There's 5,000 pixels there. That's a 4K image. Okay, but wait a minute. It's a 4K upscale of a 640 by 480 image. Yes, technically there are 5,000 whatever pixels there, but it's not actually a 4K image. And that's an analogy for what's going on with HDZero. When HDZero says they have a 720p feed, they are 1000% telling the truth. The camera sensor is reading off 720, 1280 by 720 or whatever the resolution is. Every single one of those pixels is real and is coming off the sensor. But the actual detail you get from the image doesn't look like the maximum amount of detail that we know a 720p image can convey. Because there's high pass filtering and there's other things that they do to make sure that they can get the image down into a wireless transmission medium. When they say that it's 1080p, it is 1080. There are 1920 by 1080 pixels going across the air, but the actual detail that you see is less than that because of the things they have to do to make it able to be transmitted and processed. So that's my take on that. They are telling the truth, but when you look at it and you go, well, that doesn't look like a 1080 image to me, you're not wrong. Blunty, you feel like that's a good answer? You got the gist of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think they're fibbing exactly, because if you take HDZero down to 540, it looks even worse. So, like, there's something going on with that 720. What's the actual resolution? The only way to answer that question would be to use a resolution chart, which is a test pattern with a series of horizontal lines and vertical lines, and I'm just going to try to find one. Yeah, like it would look something like this. And what you do is you point the camera at the test pattern and you see what is the smallest number of lines that you can distinguish. Or this. This is another resolution test pattern. So the only way to measure the actual ability of the system to resolve images would be to use something like this. Okay.